And now, in answer to insistent commands from you men overseas, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to bring you a young woman who has made a remarkable achievement in the field of writing and in the field of acting. We know her as the author of Past Imperfect and In Bed We Cry, as well as the leading player in many Broadway successes. Here she is, Miss Ilka Chase.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, men. I'm glad to be here, and I hope I measure up to your expectations.
Well, Ilka, Lana Turner was here a few weeks ago, and she did fine. So I'm sure you'll measure up.
Oh, come, Kate. Lana and I hardly have the same measurements.
Well, you know, Ilka, I've always admired you on the stage. You always have those sophisticated roles. You're so detached, so aloof. How do you keep that faraway look in your eye?
Oh, it's not hard, Kate. You just think of 1/4 pound of butter.
Well, anyway, Ilka, I think you're a very fine actress, and I wish you'd do me a favor.
Anything?
Well, there's a young fella in town who wants to become a dramatic actor. You see, right now he's a comedian, and he feels the change would do both him and the world a lot of good. So I asked him to come down and see you. And here he is, Phil Baker. Ilka, this is Phil Baker. Phil, this is Ilka Chase.
Gee, Ilka Chase. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overcome. I'm overjoyed.
Call me when this is over.
This is thrilling, but tell me, is that your name, Ilka Chase?
Why, certainly, Phil. Why do you ask?
Well, I saw 2 sailors following you on Broadway, and I thought it was Chase Ilka.
Oh, Mr. Baker.
What a joke.
Just what is it you want, Phil?
Well, Ilka, I want to become a dramatic actor. I'm tired of comedy.
I heard you Sunday. You're tired.
What am I laughing at? Wait a minute. Really, can't you picture me as your leading man?
Well, it's a little hard. You see, up till now, I've been getting them from this generation.
I see what you mean. After all, I'm not so old, 32.
Care to try for 64?
That's all, brother. Well, I know I can act. I remember my first part in a play. I only had one line. Mr. Hogan, will you pass the tomatoes? Mr. Hogan, will you pass the tomatoes? I walked out on the stage. It was my big chance.
What happened?
The audience beat Mr. Hogan to it. Ilka, I can really be a great actor. When I go out on the stage, I'm just like Raymond Massey. Yes, sir, Raymond Massey.
Phil, there's quite a difference between Massey and Messy. But tell me, well, why do you want to turn to dramatics? You play the accordion, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm tired of squeezing out a living. I want to become an actor. You ought to be able to help me, Ilka.
So, Phil, I just finished the dramatization of my latest book, In Bed We Cry. But I just can't think of a part in it for you. You see, the hero is the Charles Boyer type.
Did you say Charles Boyer?
He's wonderful. Women are always in his arms.
Yes, I love you. I love you. No wonder they're in his arms. They have to hug him to hear him.
Well, just the same, Phil, his charms are like some potent drug.
What about me?
Well, you're kind of a dope, too.
Thank you.
But, Phil, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a chance at that part. We'll run through a scene right now. Now, in this scene, I come into your beauty shop for some treatment, and you try to make love to me.
Like Charles Boyer? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get started.
I beg your pardon. Is this the Peter Pan beauty salon?
Oui, madame. This is the Peter Pan salon. 6 treatments, and your pan should peter out.
I'm looking for perfume. Something like Midnight in Paris.
Perfume? I see you have the taste for finer things.
Just put a dab of this behind the ear. Men will follow you for miles. This is the rarest aroma of all.
Oh, tell me, what is it?
Scotch, 90 proof. Liquid gold, they call it. But another business. You are so beautiful. Let me crush you in my arms and kiss you. Come to me. Mm-hmm. How was that, eh?
Oh, darling. You're so...
Yes.
So...
Tell me.
How you say it in French?
Yes.
So, 4F.
4F. But, madame, vous êtes so wrong.
Stop the sketch. Sorry, Phil, I've seen enough of your acting. I just couldn't give you the part. You're not the Charles Boyer type.
Now, just a minute. What has Charles Boyer got that I haven't got?
I don't know, but yours hasn't finished basic training, and his is ready for OCS.
I see what you mean.
Thank you, Ilka Chase and Phil Baker. This is Fred Waring, back again to the Mail. Several months ago, one of America's great actors appeared on another of your armed forces radio programs, Mail Call. He read a piece about flying written by an American pilot. From air bases in every part of the world have come requests for him to repeat it. So here is a command performance for Orson Welles.
Thank you, Fred Waring. Early in the war, a flight of planes, tired from battle, flew over England's great silver marker, the chalk cliffs of Sussex. Their pilots knew they were home again. But that day, one plane did not return. Its pilot was an American boy, John G. McGee, Jr. He knew the weariness of combat flying, but he also knew the inspiration of flight. He wrote about it. And flyers in many parts of the world have read what he wrote and loved it. Here at home, they've placed Johnny McGee's lines in the Library of Congress, next to the great writings of all time. The men who fly, who've asked me to read this on command performance, I thank for the privilege. Here's Johnny McGee's sonnet, High Flight. Of earth, and dance the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along, and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark or even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touch the face of God.